Don't you hate it when the prospect says it's too expensive? This is how I handle the price objection. Welcome to Sales 101. I'm about to make you a millionaire. Let's say I'm selling a program at $10,000, but I'm willing to take someone in at minimum $2,000. I say is the price of the program is $10,000. They'll say, hey, that's too much, so they object. Third, I'll say, got it, no problem. Then I isolate and I'll say, is there anything else besides the price that would stop you from moving forward today? Or is it just the price? Is there anything else? And they say, oh no, it's just the price. So now you have one tie down, okay? Then we wanna go for the double tie down. I'll say, got it. So just to confirm, if we're able to figure out the price, you're in. And they say, yes. Great. So then I want to ask for what's called cash on hand. So I'll say, hey, checking, savings, credit cards, what do you have available that you can spend on this? What do you make in a month? What are your expenses? Like, I get the whole financial situation. Now, if they say anything above $2,000, then we're good to go to the next step because we said, hey, we'll take anything above $2,000. That's why that's important to know. If they say anything below $2,000, so let's say they said, I only have $500, then we need to get them to either raise that price by saying, hey, is that really all you have? Like, talk to me a little bit more, because if they don't have at least $2,000, we're not gonna be able to help them, and then we can wrap up the sales call. If they have above $2,000, let's say in this case, they say $5,000, all right? Then I move to a deal. I call it like a compromise or an agreement. So then what I say is I go, well, cool. So look, typically the price of the program is $10,000. Now, obviously that won't work for you because you only have $5,000. So I'm down to work something out for you. But before I do, I just want to make sure that you can move forward today. If you do that, they feel like you're going to give them a deal. The other issue is if you lower the price without getting them to commit to move forward, they're just going to say, I need to think about it. So you don't want to create another objection. So most people will say, yeah, that sounds fair, which then I'll do, cool. So I don't think you should spend all of it, but I do think you should spend something. So because you have $5,000 and you're making a little bit of extra money a month, here's what I'd say. And let's say $5,000 is what they had in their savings and they didn't have a lot of monthly income. So I say, look, I'll tell you what, if you can go ahead and spend the $5,000, I know that's what you have in your savings, but instead of paying the rest of the $5,000 later, we'll call it a day. You come in, you work hard, you don't tell any other clients that you got a deal because other clients have paid full price, we'll call it a day. That way you maximize your sales percentage. You can beat this objection even if it's actual monetary value, because a lot of times people will have this, especially when you're selling high ticket programs. Your closing percentage will go from 40% or 30% to 60%. And then the benefit is this money here can go back into ads or other things that then when they pay or you pay for more ad spend and you get better leads, they'll pay the full price. So this is what I would do if I got a price objection, so you can win every single time. There's no reason you shouldn't be able to close unless they truly don't have the monetary value. Try it out, let me know how it goes.